Make me laugh, baby. Make me laugh.
Hey yo folks, what's going on? It's the one and only AS Africans, Trevor versus Donald J. Trump, a president versus a comedian. How does that sound? Huh? How does that sound? Tell me folks, tell me. How does that sound? I mean, America has reached a stage where the president is willing to come from his high horses to come and argue with satire and argue with the punchlines. This one is funny, this one is not funny. I mean, Trump was found saying he wants to sue Trevor Noah. It's like that poor, pathetic, talentless guy with low ratings. He wants to sue Trevor Noah, man. I mean, Trevor Noah is okay. I characterize him with he's more of a lightning rod in Africa. I mean, for any African champ to reach that levels of success, it has to be a miracle. In fact, Trevor Noah is an eighth wonder. But President Donald J. Trump said, I want to sue Trevor Noah. I'm going to be having a lot of fun with you, Trevor. So Trevor just ignored the President Donald J. Trump, but Trump was so adamant. But here's the thing, man, there's no way Trump can sue Trevor Noah. Why? Because he's not willing to take an oath. I mean, you won't take an oath because of satire, joke that was made about him, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's the thing. Anybody can talk, anybody can say any joke, but not Epstein. Nobody wants to relate with Epstein. Nobody wants anything to do with Epstein. No one. No one in this whole world. I mean, people like Billy Gates, people like Elon Musk. No one wants to do with Epstein. He's such a controversial figure. No one wants to mention his name. No one wants to. No one. If you want to make people angry, especially those who are at the peak of their powers, talk about Einstein. You'll see what happens. That's why. But it's less likely to happen. Trevor Noah won't be sued. Yo folks, what's going on? This one and only AS Africans, the men of the people, for the people, by the people, and mom magic lies and my people ties. Yo folks, Nicki Minaj, an American rapper, singer, and everything, and a musician rather, took it upon herself to go and see President Donald J. Trump. I mean, President Donald J. Trump invited Nicki Minaj to go and talk about important stuff. To go and talk about her receiving the medal. There's this mighty medal that you receive when you see President Donald J. Trump. And Trump, being Trump, you can imagine how the conversation went by. I'm definitely sure Nicki Minaj went there to talk about serious stuff, perhaps music, perhaps politics, perhaps the way America is going, perhaps her visa, because it appears that she's not a permanent, she doesn't have citizenship currently, and everybody wants the United States current, citizenship, and she went there to see Donald J. Trump, but you can imagine how the conversation went by. You can imagine Donald J. Trump, hey Nicki, I tell you, Nicki, I've got bigger bumps, Nicki. I've got bigger bumps, Nicki. I've got bigger bumps than you, Nicki. Trump being Trump, and everybody's gonna applaud. Yeah, Donald Trump has got a bigger buttocks, bigger bumps than Nicki Minaj. But Trump being Trump, it all went well, but she fell under, a roof of insults. Everybody's like, yo, why are you going to see Trump? Trump is what? Trump is what? There's a far right and there's a far left, but the far left were like, yo, why are you going to see Donald J. Trump? Yo, betrayal! Oh, Nicki Minaj, betrayal. But Nicki Minaj said Trump is right about everything, and she's right about everything. And I didn't see anything wrong with people joining politics or being part of politics. Politics is decides people's lives. I was expecting, I thought, my naughty brain thought that Nicki Minaj is going to go there, she's going to perform, or perhaps twerk. I mean, she's going to twerk and close the show, like, Nicki, close the show and twerk for President Donald J. Trump. I mean, Trump was so impressed, he couldn't believe his eyes. He was like, Trump couldn't believe his eyes when he saw Nicki Minaj. Nicki was flawless. She was looking good. She was a goddess, a paragon of women perfection, looking good, impressing the whole president. I mean, you can imagine Trump. Trump will always look at on the others, their hair behinds, man. I mean, no one can ignore Nicki Minaj's behinds. It's tremendously, commanding. You know what I mean? But yeah, she didn't talk at the end of the day. She went to see the president. What they talked about, it's either or. But what the fact remains is that Nicki Minaj, she's a patriot, and hopefully she will get a citizenship. And but she missed the Grammys, man. She missed the Grammys. Not that she missed the Grammys. You know, missing the Grammys. That's outrageous. That's outrageous. But it's I think I mean, what is the Grammys compared to meeting the whole president? A whole president. I mean, a whole president. Donald J. Trump. I mean, Trump shows you what power can do. You know, presidents always hide behind, always run underneath the tables and so on. Trump shows you what power can do. He just calls, hey man, take care of this man, take care of this lady, Nicki. I got you this deal. You know, that's Trump. And Trump shoots from the hip. You know, he doesn't calls a spade, not a garden tool. You know what I mean? This African scene, I'm out of here, folks. Hey yo folks, what's going on? This is not only AS African series. It's President Donald J. Trump. It's President Donald J. Trump again. It's President Donald J. Trump again and again and again and again. Okay, he's more like that guy, man, that guy in class who always makes jokes. Sometimes he makes controversial jokes. Sometimes he just makes jokes about, his jokes come across as dry humor or weird brand of charisma, you know what I mean? Yeah, so President Donald J. Trump on his platform, on Twitter he was banned at some point, blah blah blah, I'm not quite sure, but on his platform Truth Social, where he's at his purest expression, shared a video about of President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, depicting them as animals, and that animal that we don't want to talk about. No one wants to talk about it. And but what happened to diplomacy? I mean, this is inspired by a long, ugly history that should not be normalized, and it should be something that it's an embarrassment for anyone who takes the United States of America very serious. I mean, that video of President Obama and his wife, the first lady, Trump addresses them, both of them. He didn't share Obama's picture. No, he didn't share Michelle alone. Both of them as a unit, as a married couple. He shared the video, and he was like, man, he was not remorseful. He was like, yo, they had to take it down, folks. They just really had to take it down. I don't understand, folks. I don't understand. But I mean, we are celebrating. This is a month of Black History or something of that sort. I don't know what's up with President Donald J. Trump, man. Man, this is the first time we see. Hey yo folks, Grammy Award winner Bad Bunny was performing at the Super Bowl. And everybody was excited. I mean, his the current trend, especially in music, in artistry. Everyone was celebrating Bad Bunny, and his music, and everyone was loving him. I mean, it's if you're a Grammy Award winner, that says a lot. That says a lot. It's not everyone, man, who wins the Grammy Award. And then he was awarded the opportunity to go and perform at the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? At the Super Bowl. And no one just performs at the Super Bowl, man. It has to be like, a show, like a real show. But of course, there's going to be critics, and critics can come from the highest office of the United States of America. I mean, President Donald J. Trump couldn't hold it. He was like, no, folks, this doesn't represent American success, folks. I mean, President Donald J. Trump, of course, Bad Bunny doesn't sing with the jargon of Caucasianism. He sings with I think it's Spanish, and Trump was like, yo, why is everybody singing along? Why is everybody dancing? Why is everybody celebrating and nodding and having fun? But look at the language. Trump is like, what the hell? What the hell? What type of language is this one? What type of language is this one? You know what I mean? And I saw it coming. That Trump was not going to let that one slide. No way! Trump was not going to let that one slide. And yeah, he's pure American. He's Americana Trump. No, only in America. Trump is Americana. His heart beats for America. He loves this country and he does everything. So he's like, yo. Hey yo folks, what's going on? This one and only AS African series, the man of the people, for the people, by the people, and my magic lies in my people ties. Yo folks, lower your expectations and prepare yourself. Just prepare yourself to hear absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing, yo folks. Nothing. Zilch. You know, President Donald J. Trump's wife, Melania, the first lady of the United States of America, has a whole new documentary. If you think about the concept of a documentary, it's all about someone documenting their life, their experiences, you know, their psyche, their mentality, their character. But this time around, we don't understand what is the documentary all about, because especially in Africa, we've never had you know, access to the documentary. All the production and blah blah blah, they were like, yo, this is too much money. I was supposed to be saving kids, blah blah blah. But yeah, and yeah, you can imagine what the documentary is all about. I've been thinking to myself, this is like creating a documentary about Wi-Fi in rural areas in Africa, man. Wi-Fi in rural areas in Africa. That's like similar to creating a documentary in that context. But you can imagine what the documentary is all about. Yeah, imagine Melania speaking with her accent, with her delicious accent. Donald Trump farts all the night. Donald Trump he snores all the time. Donald Trump likes farting all the time during the night. Just imagine what's going to happen. But I want to see the documentary, because why? This is the first lady. I mean, first ladies nowadays, they're doing well. I mean, Michelle Obama has got a whole new podcast. Melania has got a documentary. Melania Trump has got a book, a whole new book. So whether or not
Make me laugh. You're just too good at it.